Hey, it's Jimmy Vaughn coming at you with another, I guess you'd call it an invention or a Frankenstein chiller slash warmer for paint. So I've run into some problems on my bigger jobs when I'm catalyzing in the shop. You know, as you may know, when you get that fluid temperature to 75, 80 degrees, it really shortens the amount of time that you have to use it. So it can pop or get, turn into mayonnaise very, very quickly, within an hour and a half at 80 degrees. The reason you would want it at 80 degrees is because it lays down beautifully. The fluid viscosity really reduces at a higher temperature. Even the difference between 70 and 80 is a big difference. You can put it on a little thinner, it lays down a little flatter. It just gets you that one step better. If you're having problems with micro bubbles, or your material that you're spraying is on the cool side, say you're in a garage and it's 65 degrees and you're getting micro bubbles because of heat, you might want to raise the temperature of your polyurethane. And so I came up with, I've been kicking around in my ideas and with a friend of mine, John Workman, how to overcome those two discrepancies. You want the paint in the machine to be cool enough to last the 2 hours it's going to take you for a big job. But on the other hand, you want it warm enough on the other side to lay down flat and beautifully. So this is just a work in progress. All I did was I had my T5 with my hopper here. All I did was drill a hole in the bottom of my 5-gallon bucket here, and I kind of positioned it around the hopper. And so what you see here, if I turn it down like this, you can see I put a little gasket at the bottom, and I just screwed the hopper down over the top. And I am getting a little leakage here, not a lot. And so what I did was I filled the bucket with, just straight cold water from the tap, and we're running that at about a little. I've got my thermostat here, and that came in at about 60 degrees. I don't know if you can see that red dot in there, but so that's 60 degrees. Inside the hopper, I just mixed what I would call the paint, and this is just water, at room temperature, and that's 70 degrees. And so that's going to hold that paint in there right at 70. And 70 is really an ideal temperature when you're catalyzing paint. That's what they tell you on the sheet, that you have 2 hours depending on heat and humidity. So if I can hold that at 70 or lower, that's better. And so if you look at my fluid line here, I've got it going into my spray booth. And so over there, and I'm just gonna hustle around my work area to my spray booth. And so where you see it, coming back through that hole, there's the line. And what I've done on this side is I've got hot water. And inside the hot water, this is the water straight from the tap, it's about 120. But I added a couple of, I tried this out yesterday, and what happens during the 2 hours is the water cools off. And so, the cool line coming in, obviously it's exchanging heat with the water. And so by the end of your laundry list of items to spray, you've got the water too cold. And so now it's just coming out at 70, where I want it to come out a little hotter. And so what I did was I put a couple of fish tank heaters that I had extra from home, and I just turned them all the way up. And so hopefully they'll hold this 5-gallon bucket at a warm enough temperature so that when the paint comes in here, you can see, if I can line it up right on it's coming in at 70. But when it comes out, it's 85. And of course, that's going to vary how fast I spray. Say I spray a big door, it's going to push a lot of paint through this. through this system. And so I just got a bucket here and a 408 tip. And so that's, 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4. And the machine's just, pushing fluid through the tube. And so as it enters and comes out, it's warming up. I can now feel the gun starting to get warm. And so I'll stop right there. And you sense the temperature here. And now, I'm at 80, which is ideal. That is really what you want coming off the gun, 80. And so 80 off the gun makes the paint lay out beautiful. And so, this was just stuff I had lying around. So real DIY, but I thought I'd make a quick video because it is working great.